Who's that in the distance? Let me just get that on. You should know that I am playing on Skyrim Anniversary Edition. You don't believe me? Oh, if you do believe me. But if you don't, have a look at this. Backpack. And these gauntlets that you could never see before. But anyways, oh, he's walking up to us.
The time has come.
It has? What do you mean?
I have done all that can be done. There is nothing left. No quests to be undertaken, no villains to be slain, no challenges to face. Except for you. You are my last challenge. Only you can send me to Sovngarde with honor. Make your preparations. When you're ready, come find me at my last vigil.
Okay, first up, you're saying that you've done everything, but first up, I'm still doing the main quest line. I'm still doing it, so wanna join me to finish Alduin? You know, in videos where they say dumbest character, idiotic characters, I feel like the Everyday Warrior should be one, because there could be some quests still available. That guy's just an idiot. Anyways, let's keep going. And this is where we left off after we did Dawn and Dragon Ball the
I
other
don't think you were followed. Come on, I have a plan.
Okay. Open the door. Open this. There we go. That must make things more quicker. Okay, good, I'm not classified as an enemy.
I figured out how we're going to get you into the Thalmor embassy.
Oh, really? You're not coming?
That would be a bad idea. I'd be too likely to attract the wrong kind of attention. But they don't know you at all yet.
Oh, okay. So what's your plan? How do I infiltrate the Thalmor embassy?
The Thalmor ambassador, Elenwen, regularly throws parties where the rich and connected cozy up to the Thalmor. I can get you into one of those parties. Once you're inside the embassy, you can get away and find Elenwen's secret files. I have a contact inside the embassy. He's not up for this kind of high-risk mission, but he can help you. His name is Malborn. Wood Elf. Plenty of reason to hate the Thalmor. You can trust him.
Okay.
I'll get word for him to meet you in solitude at the Winking Skeever. You know it? While you're doing that, I'll work on getting an invitation to Elenwen's little party. Meet me at the Solitude stables after you've arranged things with Malborn. Any questions?
No. Let's just go.
Out of my way, stranger.
You really want me to place my wrath upon you?
What do you want?
Well, I won't use it. Off the Solitude then? I guess?
This one's a favorite of mine. A legend we all know and love. Our hero claims a warrior's heart. I tell you, the Dragonborn comes. With a voice wielding power of the ancient Nord art. Believe
the Dragonborn comes.
It's an end to the evil of all
Skyrim's
Skyrim's
foes.
Beware,
Beware, the Dragonborn comes.
Need something?
for the darkness has passed, and the legend yet
What do you need?
grows.
Oh, Minute? Friend sent me.
Really? You're who she picked? I hope she knows what she's doing.
She does.
Here's the deal. I can smuggle some equipment into the embassy for you. Don't plan on bringing anything else in with you. The Thalmor takes security very seriously. Give me what you can't live without, and I'll make sure to get it into the embassy. The rest is up to you.
Okay, I'm ready. Here's what I need.
Okay, I'll get this inside the embassy for you.
Okay.
Go.
I'll
find you at
need
the party. Don't
that.
worry.
These. That. Oh, I like. And subscribe. And that's basically it. So. Oh my. Oh, I don't need the helmet on.
Your job is to get into the party without being fingered as a spy. I'll take care of the rest.
Shut up.
Being old's not so bad. Daughter keeps me fed. My working days are done.
Why do these NPCs always talk to me? I could be a murderer and they go, "Good day,
Your
friend."
job is...
Get away from me.
Have you given Malborn the gear you want to smuggle into the embassy?
Yes, Malvon is all set.
Good. I have your invitation to the party. But the only way you're going to get past the guards is if they really believe you're an invited guest. Which means you need to look the part and not be armed to the teeth. Here, put this on. When you're ready, I'll keep the rest of your gear safe until you get back. You'll only have what Malborn smuggled in for you, plus whatever you can pick up inside.
Duh, because I'm the one that gave it to him. And I played this before. Okay, so... Gotta put on... Oh, here they are. Party.
You can't go to a party at the Thalmor embassy dressed like that.
What's wrong with Daedric gauntlets? What's wrong with them?
I guess that will have to do. You should pass for a real guest, at least until you open your mouth. Ready to board the
I
carriage
can't
to
open
the
my
embassy?
mouth. Why would they say, hold on a minute? I'm ready.
Don't worry, it will all be waiting for you when you get back. Just make sure you get back out of there alive with the information we need.
Okay.
Good luck.
Whoa, I just teleported. I'm just sitting there.
Ah, a fellow latecomer developing his little soiree. And arriving by carriage, no less. I salute you, sir. My lateness is due more to getting lost on the way up this god's-forsaken mountain than any desire to actually arrive late. I prefer to arrive early, often the day before the party, so as not to miss out on any of the drinking.
Your invitation, please.
That's a very shiny armor. Here you go.
Thank you, sir. Go right in.
Here's my invitation. I don't have a poison dagger strapped to my thighs.
Go right on in. I'm just doing my duties. Guests are advised to remain inside the embassy.
Oh boy, they're very tall.
Yes.
And what is that armor?
Guests are advised to remain inside.
Alright, I'm going inside.
Welcome. I don't believe we've met. I am Elenwen, the Thalmor ambassador to Skyrim, and you are?
Hang on a minute. Aren't you that high elf back in Helgen? Wait. I can't say the option. I think I saw you at Helgen. Okay, that's not an option, so I guess. My name's Gaming Tyrannosaurus Rex. Pleased to meet you.
Ah, yes. I remember your name from the guest list. Please, tell me more about yourself. What brings you to this... to Skyrim?
Uh-oh.
What is it, Malborn?
It's just that we've run out of the Alto wine. Do I have your permission to uncork the
Of
Orinthia
course.
Red?
I've told you before not to bother me with such trifles.
Yes, Madam Ambassador.
My apologies. We'll have to get better acquainted later. Please, enjoy yourself.
This long.
I'll not argue that. Heard any
Do
interesting...
you really call this a
You
party?
could attend
Well,
today.
I did see something interesting.
This is barely a party.
There was
Nobody going.
camped outside.
Ah, I can't do it.
Trust that this is just the beginning.
There's nobody. He dancing.
Peddling their wares.
You know, if I could show some footage of a real party. You know wherever this is.
And I know everyone who's anyone in Skyrim.
None of these people cares a whit about the religious aspects of this war. Another sign of the degeneracy of your empire.
What brings you to the party?
There are those in the empire who would wish to evade their obligations to help root out the Talos heresy. Fortunately, those most opposed to the Emperor's wise policy have now branded themselves traitors as well as heretics. I am here to remind the ruling classes of Skyrim that their loyalty to the Emperor requires cooperation with the Thalmor.
Okay.
All right, then.
What can I get for you? You made it in. Good. As soon as you distract the guards, I'll open this door and we can get you on your way. Let's hope we both live through this day.
I'm ready.
Of course. Let me see if we have another bottle of that. I'll be waiting by the door for everyone to be distracted.
I know just what
I
you
know,
War
perfect
is
distraction.
long past. It's
Hey,
time the
everybody!
Empire and the Elfmeri Dominion put aside their differences.
Okay, that actually put more attention on me when I try to get away. Wait, I have a weapon?
Apparently, the Red Wing.
I have a dagger! And it's... Cousin... Thing?
Well over a month, and with
The
no
Great War is long past.
Okay,
It's time the Empire and the Elfmeri Dominion...
What does a fellow need to do?
Ah,
Allow me to introduce myself. Rosalind. Imports and exports by trade. Observer of human nature by avocation.
You look thirsty.
My friend, you are very perceptive. I have a powerful thirst that cannot be slaked. And none of the waiters will bring me a drink. Elenwen must have told him to cut me off, the frigid bitch. Afraid I'll
Oh!
cause another scene, I suppose.
Oh, I hope they'll serve the roast venison with a bit of green sauce that you had enough. That
Oh boy. Did he just swear on my channel?
By the way, have you heard any interesting rumors lately?
What brings to the body?
You must be new around here. Bad manners to ask such a direct question about Elenwen's little soirees. But I have nothing to hide. I'm in from the south on business. And if you want to do business in Tamriel these days, well, you'd better get used to cozying up to the Thalmor, like it or not.
Oh, you're supposed to have him for the distraction. Uh-oh.
Are you enjoying the party?
Very much
I'm trying to get through to my... Oh.
It pleases me to hear you say so.
If your eyes and your ears are open, and your mind is free of judgment and expectation, you might learn much in this chamber.
Having a good time?
Fair faces and fine food are well and good, but honesty is rarely so pleasing. There are words spoken and words unspoken. Beware these Thalmor, for they are adept in both languages. For this reason, I avoid them when I can. May wisdom light your path.
Please,
On that...
help yourself.
What does a fellow need to do to get a drink around here? And not afraid I'll cause another scene, I suppose.
Ellen always throws quite a party.
I have to restart something. Okay, I think I'm fixing the problem. Here, I brought you a drink.
Ah, the one generous soul amongst a gathering of pinch pennies and lick spittles. If there's anything I can ever do for you, do not hesitate to call upon me.
Actually, there is something you could do for me.
Wonderful. I can begin to repay your generosity immediately. Say on, friend.
I need you to call the scene. Get everyone's attention for a few minutes.
Is that all? My friend, you've come to the right person. You could say that causing a scene is somewhat of a specialty of mine. Stand back and behold my handiwork.
Okay. Go, 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 go.
Attention, everyone. Could I have your attention?
What can I get for you? You made it in. Let's hope we both live through this day. Of course. I'll be waiting. Let's go. Let's go.
Okay, good,
Before
good,
anyone
good.
notices
Go,
us.
go, go.
I speak figuratively. Nothing could be
Did that jaw just automatically close?
would actually want.
Let me do the talking.
Although most of you are already.
Did I just hear swords?
But again,
So far, so good. Let's hope nobody saw us slip out. We need to pass through the kitchen. Your gear is hidden in the larder. Just stay close and let me do any talking. Got it? Follow me.
Oh, I shall be able to show my true power in this game.
Come, Malvern. You know I don't like strange smells in my kitchen.
A guest
Are you
feeling
saying I have a smell?
before Redsby.
You
Yes.
filthy cat.
In the kitchens? You know that's
Actually, I shouldn't say that because I own a cat. Oh, whoops. Actually, I don't know why I brought a sword with me.
I didn't realize that eating moon sugar was permitted. Perhaps I should ask the ambassador.
I saw nothing.
Your gear is in that chest. I'll lock the door behind you. Don't screw this up. Hurry it up. I've got to get back before I'm missed.
Did
Good
you
luck.
see those rogues
You're on your
marching
own.
this morning? Who are they with? More of the emissaries' treaty enforcers? No, they're high mages, just in from Alinor. I guess herself is finally getting worried about all the dragon attacks.
Hello! Die! Behold my true power! Hang on a minute, I have to adjust something. I noticed there's a buff. Oh, we need just to equip them just by pressing the equip button. That the effects do not work. I don't think so. Boom! That's another ability in the...
But I need that money. I earned it. I have my own expenses.
You are most useful, but do not presume. We have other informants who are less offensive. But no.
Delphine. That makes sense, but over Stormcloak.
Nelson's brought you such valuable information, have they? Etienne, he's talked, hasn't he? He knows where that old man is you're looking for. He told me himself.
You'll get the rest of your money when we confirm this.
Something interesting is going on. Let's get the spell charged up.
Stop, please.
Hello. Hello. Boom! Look at that dead corpse. That's what you get. Oh wait. Hello?
I told you. I don't know anything else about it.
I'm not here to torture you.
What? Who? What? What do you want then?
No time to explain. Let's get you out of here.
Yeah, sure. Okay. Come on, this way. I've seen the guards use it to get rid of bodies. It must lead somewhere.
You go ahead. I'm not done here.
No problem. Thanks for springing me. I owe you. Look me up in Riften if you make it out.
Oh, okay. In Riften, eh? Let's head over here for my little exploit. Books. Now where's the Esbern file? Oh, here we go. Escape the Falmor Embassy. How do you not see me? Oh, this is exactly why I did a quick save. Maybe a future radar would separate them. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh no! Oh! Rally on! Okay, I have to restart it again. I'm not gonna kill that innocent wood elf. I have to move quickly. No, no, no. Oh. At least one of them gets to go out. Also, I think when he escapes, he just disappears forever. So, he's a doomed NPC anyway.
I saw guards dragging bodies over here. Might be a way out.
Sounds good, I'll follow you.
Whatever you want. But let's go, now.
Okay, here we go.
You didn't have to help me, so thanks.
So, I guess he's off to Riften then? Okay, bye! Okay, that was quite quick, even though in the times of that wood elf died. I thought I could save him.
We got rooms and food. Drink too. I cook. Ain't much of
You made it out alive, at least. Your gear's safe in my room.
I just got it.
Did you learn anything useful?
The Falmor know nothing about the dragons.
Really? That seems hard to believe. You're sure about that?
Why would you send me if they were going to believe?
You're right. I was sure it must have been them. If not the Thalmor, who? Or what?
I don't know, but the Falmor are looking for someone named Esbern.
Esbern? He's alive? I thought the Thalmor must have got him years ago. That crazy old man. Figures the Thalmor would be on his trail, though, if they were trying to find out what's going on with the dragons.
What would the Falmor want with Esbern?
You mean aside from wanting to kill every blade they can lay their hands on? Esbern was one of the Blade's archivists, back before the Thalmor smashed us during the Great War. He knew everything about the ancient dragon lore of the Blades. Obsessed with it, really. Nobody paid much attention back then. I guess he wasn't as crazy as we all thought.
So the Falmor think the Blades know about the dragons?
Ironic, right? The old enemies assume that every calamity must be a plot by the other side. Even so, we've got to find Esbern before they do. He'll know how to stop the dragons, if anybody does. Do they know where he is?
They seem to think he's hiding out in Riften.
Riften, eh? Probably down in the Ratway then. It's where I'd go. You'd better get to Riften. Oh, and when you find Esbern, if you think I'm paranoid, you may have some trouble getting him to trust you. Just ask him where he was on the 30th of Frostfall. You'll know what it means.
Oh, okay. I'm stuck in the wall. You lie down, bleed. Talk to Brynjolf. Wait, is that what it said? Talk to Brynjolf. Oh, it's here in Riften. And this is why I did not head into Riften.
Hold there. Before I let you into Riften, you need to pay the visitor's tax.
What's the visitor's tax?
For the privilege of entering the city. What does it matter?
Hang on a minute. You're obviously a thief. I kill thieves.
I think you'd be a little smarter than that.
You do really think so?
Cooperate. Have you decided to...
Oh. Can I not be arrested? Here you go.
I had another run-in with the Thieves Guild.
Careful, Neil. The Thieves Guild has made...
Fine, I'll head back to my quick save. Fine. Will make you happy. I was just trying to explain to them that I do kill thieves. By proving that I just did. You moron.
Have you decided to pay the visitor's tax?
This is obviously a shakedown.
All right, keep your voice down. You want everyone to hear you?
I had another run-in with the Thieves Guild.
I don't know you.
Careful.
You and Riften looking for
Thieves
trouble?
Guild has made it...
I'm just passing through.
Yeah, well I got news for you. There's nothing to see here.
Riften jail.
Last thing the Blackbriars need is
Bye.
not to hear me all
I'm
you
really
want.
getting tired of your excuses. When you borrowed the money, you said you'd pay it back on time with you double the usual fee.
I know it. How was I to have shipped it with the...
Okay, Brynjolf is in the Bee and Bob.
People of Riften. Never done an honest day's work in your life for all that coin you carry, eh, lad?
Actually, I'm looking for this old guy hiding out in Riften.
Ah, expecting free information, eh? Help me deal with business first. Then we'll see how I can help you. Besides, you look like your pockets are a little light on coin. Am I right?
Certainly we can come to some sort of an understanding.
Let me find him first. Dragons are bad for business.
Passing on a golden opportunity is worse.
Are you kidding me? Something that could breathe fire on your face and burn it off. And you're saying something else is worse? I can't believe you've done this. What do you have in mind?
I've got a bit of an errand to perform, but I need an extra pair of hands. And in my line of work, extra hands are well paid.
What do I have to do?
Simple. I'm going to cause a distraction. You're going to steal Medesi's silver ring from a strongbox under his stand. Once you have it, I want you to place it in Branche's pocket without him noticing.
Why plant the ring in Branche?
There's someone that wants to see him put out of business permanently. That's all you need to know. I'll be out in the market all day, from 8 in the morning until 8 in the evening. Meet me then, if you've still got the stomach for it. I'll be at the market come morning. You better be there too.
Hello?
Why hire a common soldier to protect you when you can have a master of the arcane?
Nah, I don't think so. I'm the master of arcane. Look at this.
Take my advice. Listen to that talk of the face sculptor down in the Ragged Flagon. Face butcher is more like it from what I've heard.
What? Here he is.
Please, someone do something.
Okay, lad.
What's going on?
I'm ready.
I can hear people talking about something.
You are. Just give the word.
Why are people running?
Welcome to Riften, home of the Thieves Guild. Or so they have you believe. It's all
I
lies.
don't know what's going on.
Thugs.
Okay, lad. Ready
I'm
to
ready.
make some corn?
Let's get this started.
Good. Wait until I start the distraction. Then show me what you're made of.
Everyone, gather round. I have something amazing to show you that demands your attention. You need to hear this.
Get away. Never.
Oh, you're so trash.
Keep your hands to yourself.
This way, everyone.
Let me just... Desi, can I pickpocket?
Never should.
Fine, I'll do it the old-fashioned way.
Get away from me.
Okay, fine.
Gather round, all.
Ah!